Hi Roberto, could we just
Hi.
start by asking you, have you had any new injuries and the latest team news, please?
No, we have make a check tomorrow morning about Igor, and then we have analyzed the Welbeck situation, Lamptey situation, Culio and Ciso, because they they are not so able to play after Thursday evening, no? Maybe not in the first 11. They can't play in the first 11. Maybe in the second half, or anyway a part of the game.
Is Eagle's problem a new problem, or is it the tendon that he's...
No. Una botta.
A kick.
A kick.
Thank you. And João Pedro and James Milner, are they on target to come back after the international break for the Liverpool game?
I hope after of the national break, yes, but it's not so sure.
You've seen the players, obviously, since the Roma defeat. How have they reacted, and does it look like that they're in the right frame of mind to play a league game so quickly after the Roma defeat?
Yeah. We have to react because it's part of the football. This defeat, it was very tough to accept. We are suffering for it, but it's football. It's part of our work, our job. It's part of our club. And the most important is the reaction we have to show. And the second point is to learn from this defeat, because everyone can progress after this defeat, after this really tough defeat.
You said after the game that today we paid for our mistakes. The owner, the players and the coach, you took responsibility as well. I just wondered, has Tony Bloom spoken to you since the game, spoke to you about how the game went, and have you chatted through things? Or
No, we are used, don't speak after the game. We never spoken after win, and we never spoken after defeat.
What role do you play as the head coach, the figurehead of the football club, to lift the players' spirits and get them ready to win against Nottingham Forest? How do you do that?
Che ruolo giochi come allenatore in modo tale di tirare su la squadra da un punto di vista di mentalità, ma anche di morale per questa partita che va a affrontare contro il Nottingham Forest?
But in the same way I'm speaking with you, I'm telling you the same what I said of my player today in the meeting room. We have a challenge, a big challenge. I think tomorrow is one of the toughest game for us, because we finished Thursday a big game. After 3 days we play against a good team, and they prepared the game in 6 days, and we have to prepare the game in 1 hour. And it's a big challenge, but from the defeat you can be better, you can become better, you can become stronger. My history explained me that. I know what the meaning of the defeat, and after every defeat I work it harder to become better.
Nottingham Forest are going into the weekend. They're 4 points above the relegation zone. They've lost their last 3 games in all competitions, like Brighton have. What do you make of Nottingham Forest, and what's the difference under Nuno rather than Steve Cooper?
I don't know. I think they are playing well. They have a good player, especially in attack. Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs White, Elanga, Origi. they lost against Liverpool, but they played a very good game. They had a chance to score. Elanga 1-1 with the Liverpool keeper, and they have a good organization of football. It will be a tough game for us, a tough game for them, because we need to win, and I hope we can play as a Brighton with the right energy, because in the last game we didn't show the right energy. Maybe we have been tired, but the season is not finished yet. We have to play another 11 games. We had the chance to reach the European position on the table, and we have to react after Rome.
As you said, there's plenty to play for, and Nottingham Forest must bring back a good memory for you, because the club won their 3-2 earlier in the season, and obviously at the end you were on the pitch celebrating. Will you be drawing confidence from that game ahead of the game at the Amex?
La partita dell'andata ti dà buoni ricordi con la vittoria 3-2.
Yes, but it's different period. There is different. Everything is changed. Only one thing is the same: the number of the injuries players. But from September, October until now, nothing is changed about it. But it's changed everything. They change the coach. We have played more games, different history.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi Roberto.
Hi.
Not just Thursday but also Fulham before, two sort of bad days. Has confidence been hit amongst your players? Has it affected?
No, I think we are suffering in humor, no, in enthusiasm, but not in confidence. I think it should be a mistake, because we showed a lot of times our qualities, our human qualities, our football qualities. We are suffering, yes. It's a tough period, yes, but we knew before the season started could be a very tough season. We knew we played every 3 days, and we knew we could spend a tough moment during the season, and it's not a new things, no. And for it, I think we can't lose the confidence in ourselves, because we showed a lot of time our potential, our quality, our character, our attitude, and I think tomorrow I looking forward to play tomorrow. I can't wait to play, and I spoke with a lot of players, and they they are like me.
Can I ask about one of your players, Purvis, who at one point was maybe the best left back in the Premier League? He doesn't seem to have that level now. Is that, I mean, what do you put that down to? Why is he maybe not the player now that he was earlier in the season?
Come mai Pervis non è quel giocatore che sembrava essere il miglior terzino della Premier, adesso non sembra essere più di quel livello?
No, I think Pervis didn't play 3 months after Villa games. He suffered an injury. After that, he played in Amsterdam Arena 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and he suffered another big injury, and he lost the best of his physical condition, and it's tough for him, because his characteristic, physical characteristic, needs to play, and not lose games. But I'm confident he can become, he can back the same player last season we watched.
Thank you.
Hi Roberto. There's no point looking back. So in the future now, for mentality-wise, you say that the players may be lacking in enthusiasm. How do you, the players, and for the fans, mentality, how do you get them to come back up?
Come puoi far sì che tutto l'ambiente, quindi tu, i giocatori, i tifosi, ritornino ad avere quell'entusiasmo che ha portato a far sì che, come hai detto tu spesso, avete creato la giusta
But we need to play well. We need to win the game tomorrow, first of all, and then we play the in Europe League again with Roma, and then to play with the same characteristic we showed. In my time, I can't say nothing before because I didn't watch so many games. But in my time, Brighton showed passion, character, quality of the play, quality of the players, and I think the fans are proud of their players because Brighton played with honor, with proud.
So you mentioned a little bit the target. So is the target now for the Premier League to get to the next European stage? And what European stage is that for you?
Yes, we have to find the better physical condition. We need to recover some important players because without the most important players it's difficult. It's difficult to compete as we wanted, no? As we thought at the beginning of the season, and then to enjoy, to play without too many faults, without too many problems in our head.
Hi Roberto. Jean-Paul played in midfield at Fulham, didn't he?
Yes.
Did you see that as a one-off, or could that happen again now that you're without Billy again?
But maybe in future he can play because I think he played well, but I prefer him as a central back. I decided to play with JP midfielder because we had not another midfielder, but I know very well he's a central back.
So does that mean he won't play there tomorrow, or
No, tomorrow doesn't play in midfield position.
It's been talked about a lot, the rotation of goalkeepers, but I was just wondering, I don't know off the top of my head, but Jason's played in the last three. I don't think there's probably been many times when one of them has played in more than that. So how do you see the situation? And sorry, was Jason's...
Yes, but it's not a problem 3 or 4 in a row. The problem is to decide before the game what kind of game can be, no? I think both are very good keepers, different. And before Rome, Jason played in build-up very well. And I decided to play with him for it. But both are very good.
So for Rome, it was very much a tactical thing of how you hope to envisage the game might go.
È stata una questione tattica, no? La tua scelta del
Yes,
punto
yes.
di Roma.
But always is a tactical decision, yes.
And just one other thing, obviously, in an ideal world, you would still like to be in the FA Cup, you would like to be in the Europa League quarter-finals, but after tomorrow you will have a break from the Premier League and then you'll have 10 games left. In a way, does that help that your focus for the end of the season will, in all probability, be one competition, 10 matches?
Yes, 10 match, but we have another game in Europe League. After that, we can be sure we will play 10 games. Before the Europe League game, we don't know how many games we have to play again. And it's different playing one game per week and 3 games per week. Totally different sport. If you listen my press conference at the beginning of the season, I repeated a lot of time is different sport, and maybe we have not been ready. We have not organized everything in the best way, and I think this season can be important for me, for the players, for the club. If we want to compete in this level, you have to organize. You can't think as a last season, on 2 seasons ago, on 3. No. It's different. It's different in terms of how many players in the squad you have to bring. It's different everything. It's different in the off. It's different in the organization of medical staff. It's different in everything. And I think we are paying a big price, big price, because it's very tough to accept the defeat in Rome. It's a pain, but it's a real pain for me, for the club, for the players. But we have to accept and we have to learn. To learn in terms of to decide if we want to compete for high level or no. And we play 1 game per week. Wednesday we stay to play golf. And we play as a Nottingham this season, Brighton last season, Brentford this season. We play one game per week. If you want to compete, we have to compete in different way. If we want to listen the truth, or I can say nothing, but the truth is like this. It's tough to accept the truth, but maybe we have not been so ready to compete. But don't worry, because I spoke a lot of time like this. I always give respect for everyone, but I decide to say always my truth.
Is that what you were talking about when you said about the president or Tony Bloom the other night? Then you said that he would learn. Is that sort of what you were talking about then?
Che anche lui deve imparare.
All people who work in Brighton have to improve from this season. First of all, the coach, myself, because I made the mistake from January to March, because I played every game with JP, Van Eyck, Dunk, Bill Gilmore, Pascal Gross, Igor, and we reached the crucial moment of the season in not good condition. And first of all, is my responsibility. But it's difficult if you have 6 months, 7, 8, sometimes 10, sometimes 5 injuries players for Brighton, because we are not used to playing so many games. After that, we could play better in Luton, yes. We could win more games at Amex with Barley, Sheffield, Everton, yes. We lost in Fulham in a bad way, and we could play better, yes. We have responsibilities, yes. But is for all the improvement.
And sorry, Paul. What was your the interpretation of what you said on Thursday? For some people, was that you were dissatisfied But are you looking to next season? Are you thinking at Brighton next season in Europe?
I don't know. We have to finish this season in the best way. We have the chance to fight to reach another year, another season, the European position. But I'm sure of the next time Brighton will play in European competition, we will be ready to compete and to organize everything better.
Sorry, and how important is that for you that Brighton are in Europe?
Quanto è importante per te che il Brighton sia in Europa?
For what?
For being here for
No, listen, I work not if we are in Europe League I stay, or if no I work for different things. I have to feel what I feel now in Brighton, and I'm proud to work here. I love my players, I love my club, I love my fans, but I don't decide my future depending on the competition we have to play. No. Football in my life is more important than the competition we have to play. In the morning when I woke up, I want to be happy, I want to be proud to work in one season, and I want to be seguito, followed e ascoltato.
And listened.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, just one more, Roberto. On the same, is there one other sense in which the injuries have been very, very damaging? Because if I look back a few weeks, I was writing, I think everyone was thinking the injured players are coming back, and slowly they were all coming back. Welbeck, Fati, Matoma back, Adingra back. And then what has happened since then is that you lose Jack Inchwood, you lose Mitoma, and you lose João Pedro. So then you're in a situation where you might sign players, but then you have a big squad, maybe too big. So is that difficult to manage?
Se avessi in quel momento lì preso altri giocatori sarebbe diventata magari una rosa troppo lunga, e poi invece c'è stato un momento dove i giocatori si sono di nuovo infortunati, si è rimasto corto.
Maybe.
Or maybe not.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Okay.